Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans, we got to talk about today's episode. Sheila is on a mission to get over to Finn and Steffy. Sheila then burst in on Steffy and Finn after getting romantic, and Thomas is fired from Forrester Creations. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for December 26th. And without any further ado, let's talk about today's episode. So we're over in LA on a cold, rainy December night. And I mean, the storms, the ambiance is on point. This is where we find a shirtless Finn and Steffy are at home while all that rain is going on, making for great ambiance. Now, all of the kids are out for the night. Their kids are amazing, but they said it's nice to have some alone time. Again, it's thundering, it's lightning. They talk about eating leftovers, and he reminds her that there is an important meeting over at Forrester that he thinks she should be at. However, Steffy says that there is nothing left for her to say or do for her brother. And Finn, he is proud of everything that she did. She's proud of her mom too as well, and feels like closure is in the air. The only unsettling loose end is Sheila Carter. Now, once she gets into her negligee and the lights and candles are out, he tells her how much he needs her. And fondling his scarf, Steffy asks him if it makes him think about Sheila. He tries not to think about that unless he's forced to. And I don't blame him, because in this moment, they about to get busy. However, meanwhile, we got Sheila driving in the rain talking about, I'm almost there, and she's cackling. Now, after she gets to the house, guess what she decides to do? She decides to shut off the power from outside, and then this happens next. Yep, that's what you get for not locking the door. Where's your security on your property? I mean, seriously, how many times people gotta walk up in people's houses on this show? However, Steffy is shocked, and of course they are, because the one thing that they didn't want to talk about, well, guess what showed up at the front door? Sheila Carter. Okay, so now we got the board of directors, or should I say the board of hypocrites, that's just my opinion, over at Forrester Creations. Thomas joined them as they all assembled, and Ridge tell him that he created a problem and it's time to fix it.
Well, I was summoned.
You created a problem, Thomas. We're here to fix it.
Wow, all I can say is that a lot of them folks in that room did some things, shall we say, entanglements, falling into vats of acid, cliff pushing, and also using affection as a way to get legal custody of a kid. And about a year ago, 2021, we had the whole gaslighting of grandma kissing Santa Claus, not on Christmas, on New Year's. Anyway, we now get to see Thomas apologizing for screwing up. He wasn't thinking and was filled with emotion. And what he said is that he wanted his parents to get back together, and that meant lying to make it happen. And for that, he's sorry.
It was a good idea. I mean, obviously I need more years of therapy, and I thought these kind of stunts were behind me.
We all thought that.
That's why this is so shocking and hurtful.
I made a mistake. And I backslid on my progress, but I think seeing the progress I've been making over the last couple of years, and I'm taking more steps forward than I am steps back. So give me the opportunity, and I will take it to show you that I'm becoming a better man, and I'm still an integral part of the Forrester design team.
All right, stop right there. You're getting ahead of yourself here, Thomas. Presuming that you still have a place here.
What do you mean?
Do you have any idea how disappointed I am in you? I trusted you, I believed in you, and I invited you into my home, into my house, to give you the opportunity to strengthen your relationship with your boy. And then you do this to Ridge and to Brooke. I can't even look at you.
Don't say that, Grandpa. I can still make amends.
No, you can't. You can't. The person that you should beg forgiveness of is Brooke.
I know how you feel about me, Thomas.
So Thomas is begging for forgiveness from Brooke, but she's just not buying it.
I'm sorry in front of everybody in this room, but I know how you really feel. And on the truth about the CPS call, you showed me no remorse whatsoever. And you made sure that I knew that you would do whatever it takes to keep Ridge out of my life. I didn't want it this way. I just didn't want to see the stress and the strain on Ridge's face. So I tried to have some kind of relationship with you, to show you some kind of love, support. And this is what I get. This is what you throw back in my face. Sabotaging our love. You don't care about our feelings and our marriage. You have no respect.
You're right. I didn't respect your marriage, but I'm sorry about lying and hurting your feelings. I really am.
I'm sorry. How many times are you gonna say, I'm sorry? You said I'm sorry to your son. You said I'm sorry to Hope. You said I'm sorry to me. Are we gonna continue believing you forever, Thomas?
I wanted my family back together.
Wow, you can't justify this. There are no more excuses. This is the end of the road.
The crazy thing about this is that there's been a numerous of egregious things that has happened, and people were begging for apologies for years. All of a sudden, in this situation, it's different. They're tired of hearing him apologize. No more excuses. They say that this is the end of the road, and Mr. Entanglement himself, Carter, gets to talk.
We did. And as Rich's best friend and CEO of this company, I was always rooting for you to make a comeback every time you messed up. I thought I was sick this time, I really did. You were doing so great, your designs were fire, and a great working relationship with Hope and Zende. And your father was so proud of the way you turned your life around. The man, the father you were becoming. How can you do this? You devastated this man. Anything else you should tell us? Any other lapse in judgment that might blow back on Hope or hope for the future?
Carter, do you understand how much work I put into this line? Why would I do something to jeopardize that? A line that I'm working on, and you know how much I care for Hope. I mean, why would I do something to her? Or my son? I hope you believe that, right?
I did. I believed everything you said about learning from your past, making an effort to move forward, how we could co-parent together, work together, and hey, even be friends despite our history. But after all this, I should have listened to all the warnings.
Well, Hope, you didn't listen. You didn't listen to Liam. You didn't listen to your mom. And part of that issue was because you were mildly attracted to Thomas yourself. But now she decides to make an executive decision regarding the Hope for the Future line and his future in it.
My line. I do know how many hours you have put into it and all of the hard work that has gone into it. And you were a very important part of the team. But Sunday is an excellent designer and he has really come into his own. So I think the line will do just fine without you.
You don't actually believe that, Hope?
You used our son to destroy my mother's happiness.
And it looked like that message from Hope dug deep in Thomas, because you can tell by his reaction, he realized that that whole situation with working with Hope for the Future and Hope, because he got a crush, is over. However, it's Ridge's turn, and yeah, he's about to drop the hammer.
Forget what you did, or forgive you? What is it? I stood by you when no one else did. Even blame myself because I wasn't there when you were a kid. But I was there when you were a grown man. And you played me.
That was never my intention, Dad.
Intention? It's not about intentions. It's about your actions, boy. It's about your actions. Maybe this is who you are. Maybe you can't change. This is you. You're making me do this for the family, for this company. I'm sorry.
Dad, please don't do this.
We all agree? And that includes Steffy. Your days at Forrester Creations are over. Goodbye, Thomas.
Wow, Thomas was begging Ridge not to let him go, but Ridge explains that his days at Forrester Creations are over. Goodbye, Thomas, he says. Everybody is filing out, leaving Thomas alone with tears in his eyes. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and a beautiful recap for Monday, December 26, 2022. Stay tuned for the Young and the Restless recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.